We have the report of today's conduct of governorship and legislative elections in both Bayelsa and Kogi states. We are waiting for declaration of results by INEC. But on a sad note, a Catholic priest lost his life in a fire incident in Anambra State. May his soul rest in peace. Still on the cover page, NECO sacks 70 workers over certificate forgery. And on sports, Super Eagles players who participated in 2019 Africa Cup of Nations have a reason to smile. Well, the big question you may ask is, what reason? We'll bring you up to speed on that. I'm Philip Omo-Gyupong. Welcome. Governorship and legislative elections were held today in Bayelsa and Kogi states. Ikpomusa Ogiagbe reports that some party candidates commended the conduct of the election despite slight hiccups.
In Bayelsa State, there was impressive turnout of voters who accredited with the use of card readers and subsequently cast their votes. Access to Sampol, the community of the PDP governorship candidate Senator Donyediri, was difficult because of flood problem, but he was able to vote after INEC officials ferried materials to the community. The Accord party candidate Ebizimo Diriya also cast his vote in Ward 5 in Kayama.
The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, should invoke their powers of either not accepting cooked-up results or where materials have been hijacked. We call on the security agencies to be alive to their duties and not to take sides. Let them be professional in their conduct. Let them be neutral so that the elections will be credible.
What we are seeing in Kayama is free, it's fair, everywhere is calm, no crisis, no fighting. It's one family. All we want is just for us to vote and vote a candidate to come and rule our state. I'm very convinced I'm going to win. Bayelsa will vote for me for transformation.
Former President Goodluck Jonathan and his wife cast their votes in Otuoke. The former president expressed disappointment over the delay in the arrival and commencement of the exercise in his polling units.
I was here, no INEC officials to conduct the elections, no security personnel to manage the elections, no journalists to observe the elections because there's only one online media house that I met, no single observer that I met here. Even the voters were not here. I've never observed that in any African country. So we Nigerians must begin to look inward and ask ourselves, what is our problem?
Meanwhile, INEC blamed the delay in commencement of the election in some parts of Bayelsa State on activities of thugs.
It has been generally peaceful and smooth, where we have 13 RAs, and my sense is that things are going on smoothly in most of the places. Of course, we have had one or two incidents on Loibe and a number of other places, but generally I say that it's been peaceful.
In Kogi State, Governor Yahaya Bello and other governorship candidates, who include SDP Natasha Akbuti, cast their votes in the morning after accreditation by INEC officials.
Exercise so far, and I hope that it is going to end in praise. And the good people of Kogi State will have more confidence in the umpire, the security agencies, and in the whole process.
I was accredited right, well, my card read right, and my thumbprint recognized right. What happened was the INEC officer ticked the Presidential National Assembly box as against the governorship box.
In the legislative election for Kogi West senatorial seat, APC candidate Smart Adeyemi and PDP candidate Dino Melaye also cast their vote. 45 political parties participated in the governorship election in Bayelsa State, while 23 political parties participated in Kogi State governorship election. Ikmomosa Ugiagbe reporting.
A Catholic priest, Reverend Father Edmund Wangba, was today burned beyond recognition in a fire incident at St. Peter Claver Catholic Parish, Newichi, in Newi North local government area of Anambra State. The deceased was said to be indoors when he was engulfed by the mysterious fire. The Police Public Relations Officer, Anambra State Command Haruna Mohammed, confirmed the incident. Mr. Haruna said the cause of the fire was yet to be ascertained. The victim was rushed to the hospital for medical attention, but certified dead on arrival by the medical doctor and the body deposited at the mortuary for post-mortem examination. Anambra State Commissioner of Police, Mr. John B. Abang, has ordered for a discreet investigation to ascertain circumstances surrounding the incident. Reports from Kogi State say armed thugs attacked a polling unit in Ayetoro Gbede community, shooting sporadically into the air, destroying ballot boxes. Ayetoro is the country home of the senatorial candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Dino Melaye. The gunmen, in a short video, arrived at the scene in a Hilux van and shot sporadically into the air to scare away voters and security personnel attached to the polling station. Meanwhile, the Center for Democracy and Development and Youth Initiative for Advocacy, Growth and Advancement have condemned intimidation and harassment of voters in Kogi State. Addressing a press conference in Lokoja to give its preliminary report on the election, the group said there were reports of voters' intimidation leading to disruption of the process in some locations. A former secretary to Edo State government, Pastor Osage Izeyamu, has urged his supporters to remain calm despite his alleged suspension by the state chapter of the PDP. Pastor Izeyamu stated this while addressing some of his supporters at his residence after a surprise welcome at the Benin airport on arrival from Abuja. Sonny Duke Okosun has details.
That was the mammoth crowd of supporters that came from all parts of Edo State to welcome the former secretary to Edo State government, Pastor Osage Izeyamu, at the Benin airport. It was meant to be a quiet arrival at the airport en route to his private residence in the GRA Benin City, but his teaming supporters across political divides in the state used the opportunity to make a firm statement on their loyalty, commitment and dedication to the aspirations of Pastor Osage Izeyamu, whom they described as a savvy political icon that can be trusted any time, as they thronged the Benin airport to give him a surprise welcome. Addressing some of his supporters at his residence, Pastor Osage Izeyamu, who was apparently overwhelmed by the surprise visit and the show of love and solidarity, said he is encouraged more than ever before to stay on the side of the people.
I want to thank all of you because it's not easy to support somebody. You don't get what you will look for. If I come here today, I only see them that will not bed. I was not like me. But the number where I see here, even if I don't get power before, I don't stop well.
In an interview, the former Edo State Politician of the Year, Pastor Osage Izeyamu, urged his supporters to remain calm as his political future will soon be unveiled after wider consultations with critical stakeholders, maintaining that he is unperturbed by the alleged decision of the Edo State PDP to suspend him, as they reserve the right to do so, as he also has the right to his decision, especially for the advancement of the cause of the people of Edo State.
Because they have doubts about my political decided to do that. Well, it's okay. I don't think I was actually getting anything by being any of these platforms. I saw nothing wrong with it. The important thing is to continue to consult and continue to talk to our people. Now, I've always said that my politics is people-centered. It's not about political party. It's what best serves the interest of my people. How do I ensure that they get the best of any given time?
Expectations are high on the political future of Pastor Osage Izeyamu in Edo State. Sonny Duke Okosun, reporting.
You're watching Saturday edition of the Weekend News magazine on ITV. We flip over more stories after the break. Don't you go away.
Congratulations, congratulations. The House of Igbination heartily rejoices with evangelist Mrs. Margaret Agbonifo, Vision Bearer, Family Intercessory Ministries Incorporated, also known as Family Prayer Fellowship, on the occasion of your birthday anniversary. I join the host of heaven, your family members, and the entire Family Prayer Fellowship across the world to celebrate your grace and your outstanding global impact in the Lord's vineyard, depopulating the kingdom of darkness. You have been a true friend of the House of Igbination. Your labor of love through prayers and expose on the Word of God are moments we truly treasured the most. On this auspicious occasion of your birthday, may the good Lord grant you more wisdom in the knowledge of His Word, long life in health, and grace to accomplish more. Happy birthday and many happy returns. Signed, His Excellency Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawa Igbination CFR, the Esama opening on behalf of the House of Igbination.
Breakfast good day. Every day. Every day.
Nestle, good food, good life.
60 hearty cheers to our jewel of inestimable value. We celebrate you today, our mommy, Deaconess Anne Obasoha, on this auspicious occasion of your Diamond Jubilee anniversary. As a virtuous and quintessential mother, your labor of love in the Lord's vineyard, and by extension, your love for humanity, is unparalleled. You shine brighter and better than the sunshine after days of thunderstorms. You're even better than that ray of hope after long periods of despair. You have made the world a better place for us for 60 long and wonderful years. Hence, we call you Dad, because you have actually been to us what most dads couldn't do. We pray that the Lord continually bless you in good health and wealth. Age gracefully, Mom. We love you. Happy birthday once again. Signed, your family.
You're taking me higher.
Hallelujah. This is the voice of the good news preachers calling on you that is living a life of frustration, a life full of anguish, full of pain. He said to you, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, I will give you rest. Rest from all your worries, rest from problems, rest from barrenness, rest from all frustration. You think that all is lost. Oh no, I have good news for you. Worship with me in any branch of Christ of the Church of God in Benin City and environs, and even any part of Nigeria. God will meet you at the very point of need. God bless you.
It is that
time of the year again for students of Owedo local government area of Edo State to come together and engage in cultural orientation and sensitization program. The Office of the National Institute for Cultural Orientation, NECO, in collaboration with Honorable Dr. Moegi Ogbede Ihama, Chairman House of Representatives Committee on Culture and Tourism, is set to hold the 4th edition of the Cultural Orientation and Sensitization Program for senior and junior secondary school students in Owedo local government area. Date: Tuesday 19th and Wednesday 20th November 2019. The program, which is aimed at promoting cultural unity and pride, will create a platform to discover and expose youth talents amongst the students. The program will feature recitation of the national anthem in indigenous language, traditional hair making, traditional music and dance, fashion parade, cultural quiz, traditional cuisine, debate, and many more. Awards will also be given to best schools in each category.
Unforgiveness chains us to the past. Unforgiveness poisons the present. Unforgiveness keeps us away from the future.
Please note that the grand finale and presentation of prizes takes place on Thursday, November 21st, 2019.
Owedo, let us celebrate our culture, as our culture is our pride and our future.
Signed, Mr. Bugi Okwaimu, Media Aid to Honorable Ogbede Ihama.
Mekuna Consio Wadore Mama Osas don't buy generator. Which Mama Osas? Where she get money for generator? Mekuna Consi with una eyes now. Mama Osas, where you get generator? Who dash you?
You fit call am dash o. Na Uyi Technical Christmas Bonanza with the small money where I get. Na him give me this big generator for small bonanza price.
Now it be say everybody go get generator for this Christmas.
Oh yes, Uji Technical Christmas Generator Bonanza. It don't shell. Generator for everybody, for small bonanza price. For Uji Technical, all kind quality generator boku. From small generator, go reach big Perkins generator with original spare parts. Uji Technical, na dear 100% copper generators a day. No be aluminium, no. Even grinding machine and pepper mill. Okay, Kofiara. Come carry your own Awoof Christmas Bonanza generator from the generator headquarters, 79, 81, 83 Mission Road for Benin City. This bonanza go end for January 10, 2020.
Thank you for staying on. Moving on, the technical session of the 29th National Conference and Annual General Meeting of Nigerian Environmental Society has held in Benin City. Ikpamosa Ogiagbe, who captured highlights of the Day 2 event, has details.
Members of the various branches of the Nigerian Environmental Society from across the country converged on Benin City for the 29th National Conference and Annual General Meeting. During the technical and seminar session of the AGM, there were presentation of papers on topical environmental issues.
That will flare on an annual basis can generate around 70 billion kilowatts of power. That is enough to power the entire African continent on a daily basis.
There was a significantly high relationship. This is the relation equation for those of us that are familiar with it.
Involving intentional of something is intentional, it's deliberate. But for different reasons, including subtraction,
There were contribution, question and answer sessions at the end of every presentation. Some participants said the session was a time to share ideas.
There has been wonderful, presentations, today. Presentations that I can describe as world-class presentations. So I'm impressed with the quality of the presentations.
Most people that came for this conference also have something to take home. They learned a lot. Academically, they are enriched. Scientifically, spiritually, they are enriched. Environmentally, they are enriched. And then we had the good hospitality of Edo State.
All of us are here to gain knowledge, to improve on how we can contribute to protecting the Nigerian environment.
Chairman, Local Organizing Committee, Professor Isoke Tito Arewe comments.
Occasions like this
bring everybody together, and we begin to, cross-fertilize ideas and learn from each other.
The National Conference and Annual General Meeting of Nigerian Environmental Society will climax with an award night and election of a new national executive to pilot the affairs of the society. Ikmomusa Ugiagbe reporting.
A special mass was held today by the Catholic Archdiocese of Benin City to mark the 10th Vivian Ogu Day. Agboje reports that the mass, which was to remember the good virtues of late Vivian Ogu, was celebrated by the Archbishop of the Metropolitan See of Benin City, His Grace, Most Reverend Augustine Obiora Akubeze.
Catholic Archbishop of the Metropolitan See of Benin City, His Grace, Most Reverend Augustine Obiora Akubeze, Archbishop Emeritus, Most Reverend Patrick Ebusele Ekbu, a retinue of priests, religious and lay faithful converge on Vivian Ogu Missionary Animation Center in Benin City to celebrate her legacies of holiness, purity, charity, virginity, and love for God even unto death. In his homily, Archbishop of the Metropolitan See of Benin City, His Grace, Most Reverend Augustine Obiora Akubeze, said Vivian Ogu is one of the two Nigerians who the Holy See put forward to be venerated during the extraordinary missionary month. Archbishop Akubeze advised both the old and young to emulate Vivian Ogu's virtues, who is said at the age of 14 preferred to give up her life in defense of her faith.
Today we gather not to mourn, but to celebrate her. Our heroic death is no longer a local event, but an international one.
Director of the Vivian Ogu movement, Reverend Father Stephen Dumbiri, father of late Vivian Ogu, and other Catholic faithful gave account of the life and times of late Vivian Ogu.
The Catholic Archdiocese of Benin City, the church in Nigeria, and indeed the Universal Catholic Church to immortalize Vivian. That immortalization is will be seen to be achieved after we would have had the beatification and canonization of Vivian.
She really tried to propagate the good news. She tried her best to live a holy and righteous life.
She is worthy to be looked at as an example for each and every one of us.
Vivian Ogu is a girl of purity who showed good example to the world.
If a young child at the age of 14 can stand by her faith and up to giving up her life to defend her faith and remain a virgin instead of being defiled.
High point of the 10th anniversary of late Vivian Ogu was a special Thanksgiving. Late Vivian Ogu was killed on the 15th of November 2009 at the present-day Vivian Ogu Missionary Center by some gunmen who tried to rape her but shot and killed her for resisting. Igboji Warrior reporting.
The National Examinations Council has approved the dismissal of 70 office workers over certificate forgery. NECO Governing Board carried out the dismissal after a report on certificate verification was carried out by its management committee, which invited the workers with allegedly questionable credentials to appear before it, after which some workers reportedly confessed that their papers were fake. The council explained that the dismissal was the first phase in the series of the ongoing staff certificate verification exercise, pointing out that the committee also contacted the institutions the affected workers claimed to have attended and found out that they did not obtain the certificates. NECO Head of Information and Public Relations Division, Aziz Sani, who confirmed the action, said the acting registrar, Mr. Abubakar Ghana, has no tolerance for corruption and is sanitizing the system in line with President Muhammadu Buhari's led administration. The dismissal of the 70 workers is the first phase in the series of ongoing staff certificate verification exercise in NECO. The concluding part of the Weekend News magazine is next after this break.
time of the year again for students of Owedo local government area of Edo State to come together and engage in cultural orientation and sensitization program. The Office of the National Institute for Cultural Orientation, NECO, in collaboration with Honorable Dr. Moegi Ogbede-Ihama, Chairman House of Representatives Committee on Culture and Tourism, is set to hold the 4th edition of the Cultural Orientation and Sensitization Program for senior and junior secondary school students in Owedo local government area, May 19th and Wednesday 20th November 2019. The program, which is aimed at promoting cultural unity and pride, will create a platform to discover and expose youth talents amongst the students. The program will feature recitation of the national anthem in indigenous language, traditional hair making, traditional music and dance, fashion parade, cultural quiz, traditional cuisine, debate, and many more. Awards will also be given to best schools in each category.
Unforgiveness chains us to the past. Unforgiveness poisons the present. Unforgiveness keeps us away from the future.
Owedo, let us celebrate our culture.
This 2,500 naira bonanza to Lagos
for deal. Apart from say Muyi line they carry from Benin go Lagos for just 2,500 naira.
Which one be that?
Oh yeah, tell them.
We don't confirm say Muyi line bonanza also there for Benin to Port Harcourt for 2,000 naira. Baby, bonanza sit there to Warri and other routes. So
now Muyi line go carry you go Lagos for just 2,500 naira bonanza price. Benin to Port Harcourt for only 2,000 naira with bonanza discount to Warri and other routes. Enjoy our comfortable bonanza price to Port Harcourt, Bayelsa and other Niger Delta routes, Lagos, Ajamaitu, Iyanokpaja, Ekpoma, Auchi, Abuja and other places for Nigeria, including charter service. Muyi line head office, day 169 Uselu Lagos Road, opposite Technical Junction, Benin City. This bonanza go end for December 10, 2019. Muyi line, friend of Nigeria students.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, 2 things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities. Fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are Randeki Gold, wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenui Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
And a bit of sports. Super Eagles players who participated in the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations held in Egypt have been credited with part of the 30% of the country's prize money of winning the bronze medal at the biennial football event. The money, which was consequently missed a chance to feature in the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games. And that upset on the Saturday date edition of the Weekend News Magazine on ITV. I'm Philip Omo Gupon. Thank you for being part of it. Do have a good night rest.
Independent television. World Outreach.
I tell you, since the sky is existing, nobody can harm you.
Presents the moment of decision. With Jesus' holiness, Saint DKJ Daniel Meyer Jesu, the demon destroyer, also known as Osrakweji, the world leader, Jesus Doctor, the apple of God's eye, the only begotten Son of God, founder of God's Grace Ministry Incorporated worldwide, the bishop of the whole world, whom Jesus Christ, the Son of the living